In part 7, I moved the gums and teeth to the head so that I can start on the eyes, but before I can do that, I have to merge them together. I mean join them, because right now, there's separate mesh. And that's easy to do that. First, let me just go over here. Actually, I probably need to apply scale because it'll be done automatically. So I'm going to select this first, what I did, and then shift select this, and then Control J. And now you can see that they automatically have the modifiers applied and stuff. And now I need to right click and then shade smooth, and now it looks fine, at least with that. So I had to see the teeth looking creepy like that, but what I'm gonna have to do is when I get them on the entire head, I'll just get off camera and just fix it up and stuff. So right now, let me start on the eyes. So before that, let me just go to edit mode again and select this loop inside the eyes like this, and then shift S to bring up the cursor options. I want to do cursor to selected, so it gets exactly in the middle of that circle thing. Well, hexagon, but still. And now I can just get out of edit mode and then shift A to make not a cube this time, but instead a UV sphere. Let me turn this off because it's not necessary here. Of course, there's a few problems. One, that's like the biggest eye, and two, this is too many. So I'm going to do 12 and 12. I could do this, and let's see. Okay, so that's about the right size. Of course, it's the wrong orientation. So is it 90 this way? Nope. So it's 90 on the x-axis. And there you go. So next thing I need to do is this. I need to go to modifiers and add a mirror. Now, usually you want the mirror to be around the object, but this time I want to mirror around another object, which would be this. And now if I do this, it's always mirrored over. So next thing you do is this. Let me close this first. Yeah, don't turn on clipping because there's no reason to do that here. But there is a reason to do this. And of course you shade smooth as usual. Actually, let me just do one for now because it's a lot smaller. So now what I can do is this. Let's see. Oh yeah, so what I can do is this. Let's go to this view right now. And let's see. Okay, so I can just do this and bring over here. And now, let's just do this. Duplicate this one, but not move it. And I'm just gonna hide it. And now, with this right here, I'm just like this loop, and then shift S to put the cursor around that part. And now I can just do this. Select this point again. This time I want to turn the 3D cursor like this. And now, S to scale, I want on the Y -1. Now, let's see the normals are incorrect. Nope, there's no problems here. Yeah, it's kind of funny how sometimes when you scale things in that direction, the normals are flipped. Other times they're not. I don't know why, but I might have to do a video about that one day once I figure out why. But anyways, now that we know that it's the correct direction, I'm going to turn this off. And next thing I'm going to do is select this one right here, and then select this. And then I'm going to go to X-ray, and then I'm going to extrude it out like this. Not too far though, just the right amount like this. Scale it up, not around the 3D cursor this time. And then put put a loop cut right here. Scale that down. And then I'm going to unhide that. And I think I made a mistake. So, actually, this shouldn't be hard to fix. All I have to do is select this loop right here. And then I'm going to shift D to duplicate. I'm going to now invert select by pushing Control and then I, like it just showed but disappeared. Hide this. Actually, I shouldn't do that. Hide that. I mean, unhide that. But hide this one. I mean, unhide this one first. Okay, now I got that. And then just do this. Select this loop and then this one. And now you can just go to edge select and you can bridge edge loops. So now that shouldn't be a problem. There you go. So now that's how you do the eyeballs. So now I'm going to save this and be back later. Something to keep in mind is when you do the UV sphere like this and you have this subdiv on, if I would turn this off for a second, you can see that the X and Y dimension is actually the same number, but the Z is different. Also, I need to apply the X rotation first. So let me just do this. Okay, now the X and Z is the same, but the Y is different. So here's how you fix that. Copy one of these two, that's smaller, and then paste over to Y. And now if I do this, it retains its shape. Because if I didn't do that, then yeah, it's kind of elliptical. So it's very important that you make it so it is actually just, you know, a sphere. Actually, I probably shouldn't do that yet, because actually I think it's fine for now. I mean, it's only one level, but it's fine. But I have to apply a scale now that I did that. Also, never mind, I thought there was a gap, but it isn't. Oh yeah, another thing I need to do is do this again. And the reason why is because first, let me go ahead and save this. Okay, let me turn on the mirror modifier. And now I'm going to shift D and duplicate. And then I'm going to hide this one for right now. So what I'm going to do now is this. Actually, no. Actually, yes. So now I'm going to make the eyelids. So let me just take this one. Actually, I can just do this. So this loop right here, I can just delete the edge loops. And then same with this one right here. So now, let me Alt-M to merge by distance. And something is... Oh, I know why it's doing that. Hold on a second. Before I do that, let me hide this first. Select this loop. Get rid of it. Not dissolve, just plain delete. Same with this one right here. And then this should work. So Alt-M for the merge option by distance. And now it's back to normal. Of course, now I need to do this. Select everything here, rotate 90 degrees, and then select this one loop right here, press V to rip, and then hold Alt and Shift to select this other one. Now what I can do is go into that wireframe thing first. And now just press E to extrude, and then scale it down. And then same thing here. Just don't move it, and then I didn't mean to press it again. Scale it down again, and then you have that. Another thing is, you need to make it larger so that when I first turn it back on, right now it's the exact same size, so it has this weirdness going on. So make it a little bigger. Not that big though, just a little bit. Let me turn it off first. Okay, so now he has eyelids. Let me say this first, and then I'll be back. Oh yeah, another thing is, so because this has a level 2, let me turn this off first. Because of the level 2, and this is level 1. It causes problems if they're not the same. But the problem is, if I increase one more, those two no longer the same value. So what I need to do is this. Okay, so that one is the same. So let me copy this and then put it here. Now you can see it makes a slight difference, but still it's necessary because of that elliptical problem that I showed you earlier. So let me just scale that. Sorry, apply the scale. And now, before I continue, let me do this first. Right now the eyes are closed, but we want it to be default open, so I can do is this. Select the top one first, rotate it. Yeah, so it's rotating around the center of that, and that's not the center of the sphere, so because the 3D cursor is already there, I can just go here to rotate around the 3D cursor, and now it's doing it correctly. But now, after I burp and sorry that I offended you, let me just rotate this and let's see the angle I want. Let's see. Should I do 90? I'll do 72 for now and see how that works. And as for this right here, let's rotate that and I would do negative 54. And if I rotate this, hold on a second. Okay, good. So I'm going to rotate around I'm going to press R and rotate around the Z axis and make sure that this corner right there, yeah, so make sure that corner is not visible and same with that. Okay, so to do math, that means that you have, actually, you know what? Let me rotate this whole thing a little bit. So let's do, let's see. I think I do 12 degrees actually. Hold on a second. Sorry. I have congestion and it's annoying. But anyways. Okay, so this might be better. Rotate around the z-axis and... Okay, so it's at 24 and then that's at 54. And because of the 30 difference, subtract by 15 and that should be 39. Or you do 36 just to make it more simple. And that's what I'm going to do here. So that's actually the islet is done. Oh, and by the way, I should probably stop until the next part because it's already past 10 minutes. So let me just do this first. And then save. And I'll see you in part 9.